Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and we've got another glorious Sunday here in Crewe, which is in England, and I'm in the grow room, and I've just been watching one of Ed's videos, and he has some beautiful Phragmepediums and paphiopedilums, and I've had a few frags from Ed. And I've not had any paphiopedilums yet, but at the end of this video I'll give an update on one that I've brought back from the brink, because eventually, you know, if Ed's kind enough, he won't let me have them yet. I'm not experienced enough, but for paphiopedilums. But anyway, this is now what we're looking at now is Phragmepedium weaver, and this is one from Ed, and this has been a slow starter, and we've still got a growth there which doesn't seem to be progressing very well, but I have to take heart, because if we look in there we can see that we've got a new leaf, and it's doing very well. It's quite, if I just push that further back there, and then you'll see it's quite large, very healthy, and I've actually wiped the leaves this morning. They do get a little bit dusty, and so hopefully now that's now settled in my environment, and it'll go from strength to strength. Now let me just change hands and just put this in a little container over here that it normally sits in, and I'll bring this next one here, which is this one. Bear with me a minute, I like to sit down when I'm doing some of these videos. This is one from Burnham's Nurseries. Now I got 3 as seedlings, and you can see that's Phragmepedium Mary Bess, which is Bessiae by Caracinium, and these were only tiny seedlings. These were only £6 each, and so I've had them now. It's February 2017, or could it be 16? Time passes that quick these days. Anyway, like you can see, it's a very good size, and some of them I've got in clear pots, and some of them I've got in dark pots. The ones that are seedlings, I think I've still got in clear pots, and you can see the roots there, and this one's got quite a good root system. Round there, and as you'll see, there's moistness in the container, and again this one has given me a new leaf here, and seems to be coping very well and adjusting to my environment. That goes in that one. Here's another one, and this is, let's have a look what this one is, and this is Phragmepedium Andrette by Artwigii. And this is a new leaf here. I'm not so sure if that isn't a new leaf, to tell you the truth. But these seem to be growing. I've just had that. Sometimes you get a little bit of dieback on the leaf, and I just cut that. Well, let's see if we've got what kind of a root system we've got here. And well, she's got roots showing down there, so I'm quite chuffed about that, and maybe next year she'll go into a much deeper and a dark pot. So that's that one, and then if we just go onto the shelf here, and I'll bring this one down here, because this is absolutely enormous. Look at this. I'll push this one back. You'll see the extent of the leaf span, and if I get up now, this one's giving me another new leaf here, and let's have a look what it is. And this is Phragmepedium rothianum, and it's Longiflorum by Hertzie. And oh, that's when I got them. Yes, February 2017. So let's have a look at the root system on this one. I'll come down again, and let's bring her out. If I can just put this pot over there, and we'll have a look at the roots on this one. See, those roots have already reached the bottom of the pot. So, but because it's a seedling, I wanted just to keep my eye on the root development. But this one again, like there we are, like the others from Burnham's Nurseries, I will probably pot on next year. And let's now just pick this one up here. Just bear with me a minute. And this is one that I bought back from Madeira, and that's given me a new growth this year. And this is one, I think it might be Schroederi. This is a no ID, but it'll be a species, and this came from that nursery that got completely burnt down. And as I say, this was a little tiny seedling, probably no bigger than that. And I wrapped it in a little bit of kitchen towel and brought it home. That's one of the old leaves there. And I put this little cane in just to, because this leaf at one time flopped over. But I just put that stake in there, and I think this is one of their traits. If they're not kept hydrated enough, then the larger leaves will flop. And like you can see, that's now in a black pot. And bring this bit forward, and so I'm more confident with this one now. And she sits on the shelf over there. And let's take this other big one. This is from, these are the ones now from Ed. And let's have a look where the label is on this one. I have to get up on this one, sorry. And so this is Lasverinus. There we are. And this one had already flowered. I think this part here has got, I cut the flower stem off. Look at that. Look at the length of that. And this has given me a new leaf here. And I mean, I'm not expecting miracles, but it's very healthy. See, this is what happens when the leaves get too long and they can bend over. But this one's very, very, very healthy. And if I put her down here now and bring you the next one up, and let's have a look what this one is. There we go. And let's have a look what that is. Phragmepedium grande. New growth. There we go. So that's given me this new growth, and it looks very, very healthy. It's given me this new leaf here, and so maybe next year, if it's kind enough, it might give me a flower spike. Look at that. Look at the length of it. Beautiful, beautiful specimen. All the frags I've had from Ed are of such high quality. And you don't have to worry, excuse me about this, I'm just leaning over, sorry about that. And this is the last one from Edward, and this is Andean Fire. And let's have a look at Andean Fire. Got a new leaf down there, developing. And it has flowered because there's the old flower inflorescence there, that's been cut. And believe it or not, and you probably won't see down there, but believe down there there's another leaf developing. And this is a lovely specimen. And I do try and follow what Ed suggests on his videos, and I think I actually understand now. So again, if we just go down and put that one down there, and the last one I want to just show you. Well, I want to show you because I want to show it Ed, and because this is one of my achievements. And let me just show you. And this is Paphiopedilum ballatum by Rothschildianum. You see that? And this one, I don't know how I've not killed it. Well, I have. It had no roots. And it also had terrible leaves. And I brought this back from the brink. I can't believe how I've managed to do it. Under there, I did cut a little dried up leaf, and I've got a new leaf developing there. But what's exciting to me, see, it's only in that little pot, tiniest little pot. I don't really call them 1 inch or 2 inches. But what's exciting to me is she's got a new leaf growing there, and even more exciting, let's turn around and pull this little bit back here. Look at that, Ed. Can you see that? That's the first new root. And look at that. A little tiny root. I dare disturb it because I don't know. I mean, some of them don't like root disturbance at all. Others don't mind. And I'm not taking a chance with this one because I do want it to recover. So it's giving me a new root, and it's giving me a new leaf. So at the moment I'm getting a bronze star for that. And because you see, Ed said, you know, no paphiopedilums are good because, you know, I've got to learn how to look after them first. And what I didn't understand and what I couldn't get my head round was the difference between them being damp and them being drenched. And this sphagnum moss here is damp, but it's not drenched. And what I mean, I've had 1 or 2 paphiopedilums, and you know, I always get upset when I lose any of my orchids, and I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. But at last, now, I do know what I'm doing wrong, and with patience, this has taken me probably about 6 months, I think, but with patience and listening to other more experienced people, I've managed to pull this one through. So I'm glad you could join me today. It's a short video, well, it's probably a long video now, and I do apologise. And thank you to all my new subscribers. It's very kind of you to subscribe and to join me on this continuing orchid journey. And also thank you, Ed. Take care now. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.